Welcome to the dark. I collect stories people don't want to tell. Some are real. Some should have stayed hidden.
Most urban legends are campfire stories told to scare people in the dark. This one comes with verified, time-stamped surveillance footage. 23 years ago, an unnamed 27-year-old woman worked a late shift and missed the final bus home at 12:14 a.m. She vanished that same night. The police found no body and no evidence of a struggle. Yet reports began almost immediately of people seeing a woman matching her description, standing under the streetlights at the very stop where she vanished. These sightings suggest a chilling reality. Despite the missing person report, she never actually left the bus stop. The sightings eventually spread globally. Security cameras from different cities and different decades captured the exact same woman waiting in the dark, always wearing a gray coat, always holding a black handbag. Police investigators used facial recognition to compare the modern footage with the original case files. The match was absolute. Despite the 23-year gap between the recordings, she had not aged a single day. Communities developed survival protocols to navigate these encounters. Rule 1: never wait alone at a bus stop after 12:14 a.m. Rule 2: if you see a woman in a gray coat, leave the area immediately. The third rule is a mandate of silence. If she ever asks for the arrival time of the last bus, do not speak. For those working late in these cities, these are not just internet stories. They are active precautions taken every night. At 12:31 a.m., a 21-year-old student named Daniel found himself alone at a transit stop. He was the first to document what happens when those rules are ignored. Daniel recognized the woman in the gray coat immediately. Instead of retreating, he pulled out his phone and began recording, treating the encounter as a source of digital content. The woman remained motionless for several minutes. Then, without turning to face him, she asked in a quiet, fragile voice, "What time does the last bus arrive?" Daniel decided to play along. He looked into his camera lens, smirked, and prepared to answer the forbidden question. Daniel told her she was late, joking that the final bus had departed 20 minutes ago. The atmosphere in the video shifts instantly. The woman goes perfectly still, and the ambient noise of the street seems to drop away into a heavy, frozen silence. Then, her head began to turn. Her shoulders stayed fixed, while her neck rotated 180 degrees, bringing her face into direct view of the camera. The final frame of the recovered footage shows the woman smiling. She isn't looking at Daniel. She is looking at a shape approaching from the darkness behind him. Daniel was never seen again. Breaking the third rule shifts the woman's role from a passive observer to a beacon for whatever follows her. Years after Daniel's disappearance, reports emerged of a bus appearing after midnight. It carries no route number and has no visible driver behind the windshield. Traffic cameras captured the vehicle, and image enhancement revealed the interior. Dozens of motionless passengers are visible, staring out from the windows. This timeline maps those faces to official missing person reports. While some vanished recently, others date back to the late 1800s. Stacked together, the sheer scale of the operation becomes clear. This entity has been removing people from transit stops for over a century. The bus functions as a moving, cross-generational archive of every person who ever answered the woman's question. An anonymous, untraceable letter arrived at a local newspaper office, containing only 3 handwritten sentences. The letter claims the woman is acting as a collector, gathering a specific volume of passengers for a journey that has been decades in the making. The final sentence noted that the route was almost complete. The newspaper editor who received the letter disappeared that same night at a bus stop at 12:14 a.m. The woman in the gray coat operates on a fixed, lethal timetable. According to the evidence, That sequence is now entering its final phase.